Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another Lego Super Luigi set. This is the starter course. It has Luigi, so if you haven't ever played this before, you can definitely go buy either the Luigi set or the Mario set. Either one will work great as a starting kit. You have to have one of the two. If you get both, then you can actually team them up, which is a feature I'll kind of show off today. This is like series 3 of the Lego Mario series, so they've added a bunch of new sets. I did a previous video with a bunch of the mystery packs. But yeah, if you don't know what this is, just in case this is your first video, because it's a new starter set, it's a little interactive game. So you get a little character, you get a little Luigi figure or Mario, depending on which set you buy. You have a starter pipe here. You put them on, it works with the app you can download. But you don't have to even use the app if you don't want to. The app helps track your coin eggs that you earn and things like that. But as you basically create a little Mario stage with your various components, you can rearrange them in different orders, buy other playsets to make your own different little game courses. But you hop them through, and the little figure interacts with the different boxes. So there's little spots here they're showing. So they jump on a question mark box, they get an item, they jump on one of these platforms, they get like dramatic music, Yoshi gives them special effects, enemies they have to hit so many times to beat, depending on which enemy they take more or less damage, and then and then you have to get to the exit flag, and then if you do it, you earn so many coins before the exit, and you can save it on your app if you want. There's other little features on the app we'll kind of go over too. I'm not going to re-dive into every single little bit. If you want maybe a little bit more better explanation of some of the app things, check out the Super Mario Starter Course. If not, check out some of the other videos. But with Series 3, they've added a bunch of upgrades to the set. Series 2 added the Lemmy Adventure extension pack, which added the ability to change some of the blocks. It's some customizable blocks, but they didn't repeat any of that block in this set at all, because it kind of makes sense. You need a little mechanic to change them. But here we have Luigi. Oh. I'm killing my Mario and Luigi already. I have a purple table. Alright, so I'm going to focus my camera down a bit. And you got some pants in the back. Ignore those for the moment. So, we got Mario and Luigi. They're going to look basically the same. Different colors, of course. The reason right now they see that little, Bluetooth wings is because they're paired up. This is one of the new features you can get. Is if you have both of them, you can play them together. So, two different people can play together. And when you run them on the timers, and you start the match, they both run together, which is really cool. Plus, they do other things. They'll talk to each other when they get coins together. They get a little thumbs up, nice. If one of them gets hurt, so Mario has to be okay, and it's the other direction. That's really neat. They say different stuff. Also, when you first turn them on, they'll talk to each other like, hey Mario, hey Luigi. The only reason I didn't show that is because, I think just because maybe the app and everything is, because this, you have to have the app to connect them. If you just want to play them by themselves, I believe you can, but if you want to, talk to each other, you have to have the app open and using the app, I believe. I could be wrong, and I'll try shutting off the app and trying it later, but I didn't want to do that in case it didn't work. Because it does require the Bluetooth. Well, it's actually kind of neat. It's like you talk to each other, they do different stuff. They don't interact any other way that I found other than injuring and winning. So, if I bring my course up here. So, this is a starter course that comes with Luigi. You got your start pipe here. Gets you 90 seconds. You can get other sets that are going to have different starter pipes. The Lemmy one has a 30-second start pipe, a quick start. Mario also has the green one. The quick start's yellow. And the new Bowser airship will have a cannon. So I'm not sure what that's going to do exactly, but we'll find out when we get there. We have our mystery block back here, question mark block, which gives us various power-ups. Back behind our Goomba, we have a pink Yoshi. We have a bone Goomba. We have this cool little, I'll just rotate my camera. This cool little platform here that goes up and down, turns left and right. And then we have the two end pieces. We have a boom boom on a tower, which also spins. And we have our exit flag. And what's this? You can put these in any order. I just have them kind of in a straight line with a little beeline to the back. But you can have them go like left to right, different ways. You can have different levels if you build different things. So like, this tower is actually two separate pieces you can pop off. So even if you build everything how they tell you to build it, there's still plenty of interchangeability in the game for playing it. The other thing we got is we got this cool little spinny extra feature, which is kind of reminiscent of the cloud from Mario's. So if we're going to run through this, I'm just going to run these guys through the starting point. I can't really zoom out too much more to show all this is a problem with me building it this direction. Alright, so we're just going to cut off the starting pipe. If I drop them into the starting pipe, they both immediately get 90 seconds. And then they hop along. And then if they hit a question mark block, and I'm probably not going to finish in time. There's only one. Ooh, got some bonus time. That's helpful. So Mario here is going to talk to Yoshi. It's a little Yoshi to help him. So Yoshi's going to help him jump up, and he's going to land on this platform here. And then Luigi took this one, so now he can spin. Woo! He's going to hop on that. That's going to take him up to the top up here. And they're going to do teamwork. Rotate this tower around. What's also neat is because now Mario can move this up. And then it locks into this little pivot point. I'm going to slide this over. So now if they turn. Oh, and he fell off. Oh, I'm not very good at this. The idea is supposed to be turn this, and then eventually boom boom falls off. And then you can bounce on him. Like most bosses, he takes 8 hits. And then they need to get to the exit. It's also cool is because even though they start at the same time, they both have to get to the exit to get points. And then they hit their little flag with their coins, 84 coins, and they say bye-bye to us. So that's kind of the unique feature of them pairing together. I kind of showed off some of the other little parts of the thing. I am going to do is shut Mario off for now.
See you later.
Mario goes to sleep. And then Luigi's going to disconnect. Just so I can show off some of the other little features of everything without having to have that extra little symbol in the way. Alright, so we're going to drop this back down. So here we have our Bone Goomba. We've had them before. This one's actually a little bit unique because he's got like a foot stepping forward. He's got his little teeth down there. There's a little symbol. Like most Goombas. Oh, he fell down. Takes one hit to defeat. You know they're a bone Goomba. And so again we have Boom Boom here, our new villain. He can move his arms around. So he kind of beats out his chest. I kind of hope they make like the Para-Goomba version. Would have been nicer if he would have been like 3 hits, because that's how the regular ones are. Because usually they run around and you bounce on them once. You bounce on them a second time, the third time they usually get the winged arms. And then they fly. But yeah, then he's got his regular turtle shell in the back, spiny type back. I said he takes 8 hits. Get you a bunch of coins. You just stick him back up there. Of course, we have our question mark block, which is going to do the same as every other question mark block does. So I got his timer on the other one. Here, it gets us 5 coins. 1 coin. Let's see if it does anything else. Ooh, we got a super mushroom. Let's just take an extra. So it's kind of neat. Is just the super mushrooms stay on you until you take enough damage. So if we put them on a fire again. Yeah, the super mushroom went away. You can also get a star from those, I believe. Then we do have our pink Yoshi to go with our green Yoshi. Kind of like the Toads, the Yoshis don't do anything other in themselves. They kind of just sit there. But what they did add to this one is we have a token here that's actually a little Yoshi Egg. The other one just has a talk bubble. So if we actually, like we showed before, keep going. So now we get a little Yoshi on our screen. And I think Yoshi lets us take an extra hit. Yep, and then Yoshi disappears. So Yoshi's just kind of an extra hit. Like I'm showing that. If you haven't seen it in the previous videos, or video I did with this. So they have a new terrain type, which is like boards, kind of like a platform. It's called Tower, I believe. And that kind of just shares, because there's an airship, and it was what the next big set was, so it's kind of a new terrain. We had the purple. You can kind of see there. So that's like a swamp. That was from Series 2. That's all these purple tiles. And of course, we still have the yellow for the desert, which I guess. So yellow is all the desert, and then green is the grass. So it's just kind of neat that in a new terrain. I'm going to slide those off to the side. So a couple other things to show off here. So like we have... This is why I have a brown thing here, because my tablecloth's purple and he keeps dying. So here we have a code from one of the other sets. Here's a little talk bubble. Gives him an extra health point. A couple of different phrases. Some of the stuff we showed off in the other packs is we have like booze. So they give them a scream going. And I'm just showing these off because of the noises. And the facial expressions, which are exciting. And then we had Amp, which is a new creature type. Electrical. That leaves him dizzy. The other thing was that it's a little platform. The other thing you can do with this is you can use it to clearly hover, but you can also use it to turn cranks. So, for example, like this is the idea is you could bring Luigi over here. I know this isn't the best. Let me see if I can get this in frame a little bit more. You could bring Luigi over here, and you could use him to turn the crank. You needed to turn that crank. And there's other cranks in the game that you could apply this to. So that's kind of fun. Then we have the tower, of course. Which is just neat. It goes up and down. It's on a crank down here, too. So you could actually figure out how to place it next to the other one. And you could have these two cranks together and working in tandem or with other cranks. Then the tower goes up and down. And that can also move cranks. A little bit more finicky on this one to get it right where you need it to be. But then again, you could set it up so it hits on the low spot or hits up on the high spot. Because there you go. Let me step boom boom down. You could pop this off. Yes, I think if you be just a little bit too short, if you had these right next to each other, but you could have a thing where you had this and you could rotate it, move it up over into it, or have it up and move it into it. Let's see if I can kind of get my idea here. So you'd have to move this if you had them like just far enough away. Yeah, you might need to remove a different block to do it, but it's pretty close. But there's different ideas. That's what I love about this, is you can create and move stuff around, stack different towers together. They pop off fairly easily from each other. So you can do different bases, stack different directions. You can stack this up on top of the pillar if you wanted to. You know, and then be like, oh, Luigi has to fly up here. You know, and use this to crank this to turn this, but that's not going to do anything. But yeah, it's the fun of getting a mix and match all the different stuff together. So that's all that cool stuff. Another thing I want, and of course Luigi can, Mamma Mia, he can put on the different outfits that, all the different outfits that Mario had before. Like, if they needed a reason to print off more money, there's one reason, because now you can buy, temptation to buy 2 of every outfit, so that you have them. The only difference is a couple of them would have, the hats would have M on them, so you might want to be like, and plus, like, I like the Cat Mario's yellow, where Luigi's is, like, green, so maybe they'll eventually release alternate versions of them for Luigi, like a Fire Mario in a slightly different color and stuff like that. But if they don't, you know, just buy a second set and do things there. So I do still have the app open. So they do have a couple of neat things in here. So I kind of played on, just talked about 2-player. They have these challenges like Treasure Hunt. So if you have this, it says build a new course and have Lego Mario step on a coin block and start playing. Lego Mario spots treasures in grass, sand, and water. Be sure to find them quickly. Don't have any blocks in your bag. Start playing. So it's just kind of what this is showing off. It's just a neat little thing. So you start Mario, and then the app actually going to have a little treasure over here. So if Mario gets to a certain spot, and I don't know why they're taking so long to get there. They're just showing off the starter course, of course. And then look, he found a treasure in the water. So now he's going to go hunt the different water areas, and he found a treasure chest. Yeah, it's just kind of a neat little extra game you can play. It's just that one you can kind of start it with there, and look, now he's on his water spot. Then they had this other one they have is the ghost one. So if you have you don't even only have a boo. But then you start this one, and then there's a boo that'll be on the screen once you start running. As long as the boo's eyes are closed or turned away as bashful, you can keep playing. But then as soon as he goes, you're supposed to freeze. Oh, he's not looking at you. You can run quick. Get to your course that you built. Oh no, he's looking. You have to stop. So it's just fun little extra mini games. They're showing he's got some different boos. You can initiate it with the start of a boo as well. So it's kind of the neat thing is you can do it with starting with the app, or if you don't have the app, you can start it with one of the other characters. It's kind of neat. And then like here's keeping track of my coins I've gotten. I don't think they've added anything else. They have 90-second challenge. This is a build challenge. Yeah, the only other thing that's different on here is they have which it's not loading for some reason. But usually they have a list of all the different things on there. And it's showing my guys aren't connected right now. Alright, oh, sorry, that was my app. Ignore my stuff on my screen. I just want to say one more thing. If I connect both of them, like, so if I just hit the Bluetooth symbol with both of them, so I currently have my app off, so that's actually cool that you can have them go together. You can see they talk to each other. And then we're gonna say goodbye with Luigi. That'll be the end of this box set. And then as I get newer sets, I'll definitely keep doing videos for them, showing off all the cool features of each one. And hopefully sometime I can get a good play area and some extra time set up some little courses to mess around with. See you guys later.